Welcome to Black History Matters 2024. This is the fourth installment of an educational series produced by the National Abolition Hall of Fame and Museum. These short educational videos are meant to provide an introduction to topics important to our understanding of Black American history, but also the larger history of the African diaspora across the Americas and the world. I'm pleased to welcome you to today's episode, Afrobeat Rhythms, Uniting the World Through Music. Afrobeat, a vibrant genre of music originating from West Africa, has captivated audiences around the world with its rhythms, melodies, and cultural heritage. The history of Afrobeat is a testament to the talent of African musicians who have used music as a vehicle for self-expression, cultural pride, and social change. The roots of Afrobeat can be traced back to Nigeria in the late 1960s, where pioneering musician and activist Fela Kuti emerged as a central figure in the genre's development. Fela's revolutionary blend of traditional African rhythms, jazz, funk, and high-life music laid the foundation for what would become known as Afrobeat. With his band, Africa's 70, Fela pioneered a new sound that reflected the political and social realities of post-colonial Africa, addressing themes of corruption, oppression, and resistance in his music. Fela Kuti was born by the name you see on your screen in 1938 in Obukuda, Nigeria. As a pioneer of Afrobeat, Fela blended traditional African rhythms with jazz, funk, and highlife, creating a sound that became a voice for political resistance and social commentary. Throughout his life, he fearlessly challenged corrupt governments and oppressive regimes in Nigeria through his music, often facing persecution and imprisonment as a result. He used his platform to advocate for human rights, democracy, and Pan-Africanism. For example, his song called Zombie was one of his most iconic songs, and it is a powerful critique of military oppression and government corruption in Nigeria. Another song he wrote called Sorrow, Tears, and Blood is a haunting track which addresses the brutal repression and violence faced by ordinary Nigerians under military rule. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Kuti's influence on Afrobeat continued to grow, inspiring musicians and artists to explore the genre's potential for creative expression and cultural activism. Artists like Tony Allen, Fela's drummer and musical collaborator, played a crucial role in shaping the rhythmic complexities and improvisational spirit of Afrobeat, contributing to its distinctive sound and style that we now know it by today. In the decades that followed, Afrobeat music continued to evolve and diversify, incorporating elements of hip-hop, reggae, dancehall, and electronic music to create a fusion of sounds and influences that resonated with audiences worldwide. Artists like Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido have emerged as leading figures in the contemporary Afrobeat scene, blending traditional African music with modern production techniques to create chart-topping hits and international anthems. Examples of songs that these artists have created are, for example, Ujulegba by Wizkid, which is a laid-back Afrobeat groove that pays homage to Wizkid's roots in Lagos, Nigeria. The song's smooth melody and nostalgic lyrics invoke the vibrant energy of the city and its people. Burna Boy wrote a song called Collateral Damage, which is a track that is a thought-provoking reflection on social and political issues facing Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So these are examples of how modern-day artists have used it to speak about their own social and political circumstances in their home countries, especially in Africa. Therefore, we can see how artists have used the Afrobeat medium to talk about the social and political circumstances that they find themselves under. And the global popularity of Afrobeat has continued to have a universal appeal because it has an ability to transcend cultural and geographical boundaries, even if it has its roots in Africa. So from Lagos to London, New York to Nairobi, Afrobeat has become a symbol of African identity and pride. Thank you for joining us today for this presentation on Afrobeat rhythms, uniting the world through music. On your screen, you will see a link to a Google form. The link is also available in your video description, and the form will take you to a survey where you can leave feedback about your experience with this video. Your feedback helps us plan for future events and to secure funding, so we really appreciate it if you can take a few seconds to fill it out. Once again, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you at our next presentation.